Moody Gang Team. What it do? It's your boy Moody Starr, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join the Moody Gang Team. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events, and I like to talk about my spiritual walk here in this matrix. All right, fellas, first of all, I want to say a special shout out to everybody who's been taking care of themselves, whether you been holding on to your streak, holding on to your energy, starting a new streak, you feel me, retaining, and letting this be a lifelong journey. You get what I'm saying? Not just like doing it for the now, you feel me, or just doing it just because, you know, this shit seems cool. But in this video, I'm gonna talk about how, like, when you retain, people really start to respect you more. And let me go in depth more with the women, because oh snap, I almost bust my ass just now. See, I'm over here falling for these bitches. That's what that means. Nah, but dude, first of all, if you don't have no control, if you don't have no control, no sense of identity, if you can't really know how to be a man, you can't expect a woman to really respect you or treat you, I guess, the way how you want to be treated. Now think about it for a second. When you're dealing with a woman, usually whenever you want to hang out or whenever you feel like you want to quote unquote get busy with her or whatever, it's never convenient for her. Like, if you as the man bring up sex, this is why I just use reverse psychology. I don't talk about this shit at all. Clearly I know I'm a quote unquote sex symbol, you feel me, but I don't talk about it at all, right? But what usually happens is, guys, you know, we're taught to pursue and just be like, hey man, I'm trying to get into that, whatever. It's never, whenever you have sex with a woman, it's always on her time. Think about it for a second. Anytime where it's like, oh, if she's mad or she's not in the mood or whatever, then you got to give the bitch her space, right? But let's say you mad, you feel me? It don't matter if a female feels like she wants to, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're vulnerable, she's gonna take advantage of like the times when you are vulnerable. She's gonna be like, I don't care, dude. Let me just give you head, You feel me? Like, most women disregard how a man feels, whether they're mad or whether they're in the mood or not. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's a lot of rape cases out there. Believe it or not, there's a lot of rape cases of women raping men. Really? Al? That shit don't sound realistic. Nah, it's true. It actually happens. But see, the thing about it, as men, we gotta act like, you know, first of all, the average guy would like to get raped by a female. You feel me? I can't believe I'm actually saying that shit, but it's true. It's sad. This is what society, you know what I'm saying, is teaching us. You feel me? Like, oh, even if a girl does this, like, bro, you remember the PJ? I think it was PJ Washington, bro. Even though you could dress it up as a nice relationship with his girl or whatever, bro. I think that bitch raped the fuck out that nigga, bro. Straight up. All she did was just like, okay, we're gonna have sex on my time and we're gonna do this my way. And bro, you could clearly see it. Like, the bitch went behind his back, got a divorce, because they went all the way, you feel me, all the way full-fledged with it by getting married and shit like that. But yo, the nigga was getting played the entire time. But basically, why am I saying all of this? The reason why I'm saying all of this is because, naturally speaking, or just when it comes to nature and shit, the woman, low key, will literally almost have the last word when it comes to opening her legs. Straight up. If a guy tries to do what a woman tries to do to a guy, that nigga's going to jail for a long fucking time. Straight up. So, going back to the whole respect factor, what you want to do is force people to respect you first. Force females to respect you first. And how do you do that? First of all, you got to cultivate your energy, your own energy. You have to have self-control. That's the first number one thing. Because if you can't control your emotions and control your feelings and shit like that, you'll easily get fucking played with. And motherfuckers can get in your head easily. So, become gravity, bruh. Simple, become gravity. I realized since I've been on my retention journey, bruh, by the way, this is day 70. I realized, dog, that, like, damn, this whole time I've been fucking these bitches on daytime. I'm thinking like, man, I'm getting these hoes, I'm doing what I'm doing. But when I take a step back and I see, like, for example, this one chick, right? I knew I was hitting a couple of months ago. I'm like, all right, boom. I'm out the red zone of like saying like, man, if I'm around you, I'm gonna fuck you. Now it's like I could be around this chick and I could really vibe. You feel me? We could sleep together, cuddle, all that shit. And I know I'm confident in myself that like, yeah, nah, it'll take a whole lot to pull my dick out and you feel me, do all what I do, right? So I decided like, you know what I'm saying? I saw her around or whatever. We went, we were texting back and forth. And I was like, man, fuck it. I want to see you. Like, I want to hang out. I don't want to have sex with you, but I do want to see you. I want to be able to vibe with you and still be on semen retention, bro. Because again, like semen retention is not just avoiding women at all costs. I know I made videos talking about that, but see, here's the thing. If you know you're not mature enough to handle that shit, then yeah, you got to avoid that shit. You got to avoid them at all costs because you know you're not even strong enough to get through, you feel me, the first phases. The first phases is just like literally, you know, putting yourself in a position like self-isolation in a way and learning more about yourself before you actually go back out there. And now it's like, all right, bet I can vibe with this shit. I know in my mind I can control my energy. So when I told her I wanted to hang out with her, she was like, you know, oh yeah, but you know, I want some time for myself, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. The regular fucking, but like what women usually do. They be like, yeah, bruh, the bitch, you know what's so funny? She threw out like a sexual fantasy. She was like, sex here on this. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. But you see what she's doing? She's trying to make it on her time. And this is what I'm about to do. First of all, now that I'm aware of this, I'm gonna make everything on my time. Now, obviously, it's not gonna go to the T because, like I said, when it comes to nature and women and sex and guys and shit like that, you get it like, yeah, nah, like nigga, we can only do so much. But in the meantime, for me, I like to get in a woman's head first, bro, and not in no manipulative type of way. It's like there's a way to touch a woman's insides without actually physically touching her. If you know how to move energy, especially with your energy, with your vibe, with the words that you say and the words that you use, bruh, you can literally make a woman feel so warm inside, bruh, without touching her. See, that's what happens. That's how you kind of not only make her respect you, but now you become the gravity because now she's thinking about you. You feel me? Because you're doing the essential things to literally keep her, how should I put it? I wouldn't say entertained, but keep her around, basically. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. This shit here, since I started or whatever, is like, nigga, I know within the next 2 years, not even 2 years, within the next years, in the next year, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of options. And they're watching me from now. All the options that I'm gonna have next year are watching me from right now. They're literally watching this seed plant itself and grow. How ironic is that? You feel me? When you retain, like they're gonna watch the seed grow, bro. They're gonna have no choice but to respect you. You're gonna be manly. You're gonna have self-control. You're not emotional. You're not all over the place, bro. And then here's another thing. Before I'm gonna let this this is the last thing I'm gonna say before I go, bro. When it comes to dealing with people with entitlement, bro, like I said, if you have a sense of your own control, of your own energy, your own emotions, guess what, bro? No matter if a motherfucker is, I dealt with a family yesterday. It was a group of maybe 40, 50 people. The head honcho was a little funny, right? But he was big and loud, right? Big and loud and a little funny. And I think of course, he was a guest, loud as hell. And I approached him because, you feel me, like he was in my territory, you feel me? So I'd be like, yo, you here for, like, what are you here for? And straight up, he was like, oh, I can't hear you, this, that, and the third. I'm like, bro, I didn't bend for his demands, because he's like, oh, take off your mask, I can't hear you. And I just looked at him, I paused for a second. I clearly seen that he was one of them entitled, rich, you know what I'm saying, black people or whatever, little funny too. And I was just like, okay, I see what it is. I know this person's about to lie to me. You feel me? Because y'all niggas is I feel like a lot of people are initially when they see me, they're afraid of me. And the initial reaction when I see somebody is like, oh my God, the guy with locks. But then when I start speaking and see, even if they start to act obnoxious or whatever, I still had control of my energy, bro. You feel me? I said what I had to say and I left. That's what I did. You feel me? And those people were entitled as fuck. If we was out in the streets, bro, if I was about that life, okay, I'm not even gonna say what I say, cause you feel me? I ain't no dry snitch. I ain't no snitch period. But anyway, yeah, dog, make motherfuckers respect you, dog. You control your own energy. You literally control at least the playing field when it comes to sleeping with a woman or hanging out with a woman or whatever the case may be. You can't force a woman to do anything, obviously. But you got to know, like, all right, at least become the gravity, at least have the kingdom, at least have the essential stuff or whatever the case is, because you know how women are. You know how women are, especially in today's day and age with social media and all these options and shit that they got going on. You know how women are, bro. But I don't want to keep this video too long. Like I said, cultivate your energy, become that gravity, make people respect you, and bro, literally things will happen on your time instead of more on her time, bro. Y'all gotta peep that shit. Anytime a female want to do something, it always happens on her time. But if you make time for yourself, put your goals first and cultivate that energy, that's when women start to make time for you. That's what happens. They'll be like, all right, whatever, cool. They'll put themselves in a position to be around. So whenever you feel like, oh, you want to hang out or you want to this and that, they're gonna be there. But as of right now, for me, I could tell I don't have enough options or enough women that respect me enough to be like, oh yeah, I'll do this for you, do that for you, which is fine. That's okay. That's okay. But when my manifestations and blessings come rolling in, that's when they finna roll their little dusty ass out. And that's why I'm like, hey, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You feel me? I'm not even in my lower chakras to say, hey, I'm just trying to hit it and quit it. Like, bitch, I don't even want to fuck you. Other than that, it's been your boy Moody Starr. Oh, by the way, that kills their egos. It kills their fucking psyche. When you tell a female, I don't want to have sex with you, we can hang out, but I don't want to have sex with you, it's going to fuck up their head. They're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? Try it. Trust me, it'll work. I'm going to catch you guys on the next video, man. Peace.